Hey, hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about the model control parameters. Basically, these parameters are the settings that can be adjusted to control LLM's text generation, and it is also called as the inference time control parameters. These parameters are like temperature, max tokens or number of tokens, top P, presence penalty and nuclear frequency penalty, and these are the factors that can create impact and text generation. We can learn how these factors create impact. After completing the video, you can get awareness of these, how it is impacting. And getting into the first one, it is about the temperature. It determines the randomness of text, like it controls the creativity. And coming to the values, here the values are po- point 0.1, like 0.1 is a very predictable of text you can it will be generated, and zero point 0.5 is about the balanced text, and 1.0 is about the creativity of the text, and 1.5 is a very random text, and we will know with the some coding part how it's affecting. Yeah, getting into the temperature code, here we are using the generator pro model. The model is a digital GPT-2. It is a small and light GPT-2. It is used for experiments on local CPU and good for showing these parameters for testing. And here I have taken temperature as 0.2, zero point 0.5, zero point 0.7 and 1.0 in the loop. And the prompt is the best way to learn coding is. The match length is nothing but the number of tokens, and temperature we are taking from here for loop. And do sample means it is like nothing but the tokens are sampled from probability distribution, and getting we are printing the temperature and the generated text. And whenever we come to the zero point 0.2 output, the temperature 0.2 output, the best way to learn coding is to learn from the best people in the world. And getting into the zero point 0.5, it giving the best way to learn coding is by using the tools that you use to help you learn. 0.7 is the best way to learn coding is to learn from a great teacher. If you had a great teacher in your life, that's a way to learn. If you are lucky enough to have a good mentor to me, is giving something, but it is a main text, prompt generated prompt, so generated text. And getting into the 1.0, it is the best way to learn coding is through interactive tutorials. There is also tutorials which allows to experiment using keyboard or mouse, showing something like this. Whenever we come into the temperature part, giving like controlling the creativity here. It's nothing but it determines the randomness. It has, when you see the first one, it is very predictable. It's saying like you have to learn from the best people in the world, and it's like predictable. And the point 0.5 is a balance. It says like you have to use tools that helps you to learn, and point 1 is a creativity. 1.0 is a creativity. It says like through interactive tutorials which allows you to experiment using the keyboard and mouse, these kind of things it shows. And it is about the temperature. And coming to the tokens, it is tokens are basically nothing but a word or the combination of words or punctuations. I'll explain through the example. Before that, show this. uh, and it is our prompt what we have taken. I will show how to what is token in with this. Actually, the best is one token, and the best is one token, and the way is one token. Two is a one token. Learning is one. Coding is one, and is a one. And when we count one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are the 7 tokens which are we are using here, and hope you understand what is token. And when we see here coding, it is a punctuation, code blessing. It is also considered as a token. And here the number of tokens is nothing but the max length of the tokens. If you take the this parameter basically used to set the length of the output generated text, like output of the model. And when you take the low token limit, it produces the short and concise response. For high token limit, it produces a long and detailed answers. I will show with the code. And coming to the number of tokens, I have taken the max length in the for loop for 20, 40, 60, and same code is same, but we have changed the temperature to fixed 0.7. It is by default basically. And I am tokenizing the input tokens and output tokens, and checking how many tokens are there for the prompt token and generator tokens. I will show with max length is a 20 here, and prompt tokens are 7. I will have shown you like here the best way to learn coding is these are the 7 tokens. These are the prompt tokens actually, and generated tokens are 27. This is the generated tokens totally, and the generated text is the best way to learn coding is to get started with some coding lessons and how to use it. This is a great way, and here it is the stop because of the we have using only max 20 length, so it is generated only up to the 20 length. And getting into the 40, it had generated the 47 tokens. The text is to best way to learn coding is to pick a tool that institute and will teach you a lot how to use it, shown like this. And getting into the 60 length, generated the token 66. The best way to learn coding is to read and write the code. It is a great way to learn to build a language and to learn to write. Many people have been struggling to learn write a code with working on a language that is very easy to. If you see here, it generated to build. Basically, these type of things are here, like these are restricted to the parameters, other parameters like frequency penalty or the presence penalty. And getting into the top P nucleus, here the top P nucleus sampling is about the smart word selection. It's like the narrow down the candidate words. Here we have the three, like it's very safe for point 1, point 5, balance, point and creativity. I will explain with the code. We can learn good way. You can understand in very good way. Like getting into the same prompt further, I've used the top PRT here and max tokens temperature also. The for top 5, sorry, point 5 is the best way to learn coding by latest versions of Python. In this tutorial, I will say how to use C++ like Ruby on Rails, Java like this. It's generated. And the second one is the point 7. It is the best way to learn by reading the tutorials. The guide will help you to build the understanding the what code is used. It's like generated some random some about another things. And the third one is the best way by reading the paper. You can read it on Google Play Store, the websites. You will find very these things not enough. The most popular programming language which is been generated like that. So coming like it's like creative, it's generated creative way about the point 1.01. I will explain what is top P here. Here top P is pick from the most likely words until you have covered the P% of chance. It's like the if you have the P is a 0.9 top P's. Your sample have the smallest group of words that are together, and those words are together, and those are the 90% of probability. Like it may be whatever the words are grouped from there only it will be selects the words, like not ignoring the long tail of unlike words. It will be ignore the long words, some random words. It will be generated within the this small group of words. It is about the nucleus sampling. In getting into the presence penalty It's like varieties in the ideas. It prevents the repeating same ideas. It generates the new ideas. For higher values, generate the more new topics. For low values, it repeats the ideas. And getting into the presence penalty, I have taken the 1.0, 1.2, 1.5. Here the repetition penalty is about the presence penalty, and we are printing the repetition penalty. It's like the presence penalty and generated text. And first point 1.0, the best way to learn coding is the good understanding of the concepts. Observe, good understanding of the concepts by observing the code in a way that improves your learning. Generated something like here the best way to learn coding is the simple web app. You can find GitHub or contribute. It's like generating, avoiding the repetitive things and generating variety of ideas. Like it's giving the new creativity in that. Here it's a good understanding of the concepts by observing the code. Here it's a learn coding is with the simple web app. You can visit the GitHub like that. For 1.5, it's saying practice by practicing with your skills, understanding what you are doing. A good practice will start of 101 or even other programs recommending. Like it's giving the new ideas, not the repeating the towers. It's like it's it's nothing but the generating the new ideas only. It's not repeating the words and getting into the frequency penalty. It like the registers the repetition based on how often a word appears. For higher value, there will be a less repetition. For lower value, there will be a more repetition. We'll go with the code and you will get the more about that. And whenever you see same code is here and I am using the tokenize here, it is and we are counting the each tokens how many times it is repeated, and I'm counting those tokens and I'm taking the top 5 most frequent tokens. And coming to the 1.0, the best way to learn coding is to start from the expertise of programming. Learn to be, it's like given up to here it is a generator prompt. Whenever you see 2 is repeated 5 times, C repeated is 4 times, D repeated is 3 times, then is repeated is 3 times, B is repeated in 2 times. It's saying that these are repeated many times because of for lower value it will be more repetition was. And getting into the 1.5, we have the generated text is the best way to reading standard documentation, and this is the content what is generated. And while getting into this, we have generated each word as a one time because of more repetition. There is a high value. And getting into the repetition penalty, it is like it is also because of higher value generated less values. Whenever you see these two codes, presence penalty and frequency penalty, the codes are look same, but the concept whatever inside is different. Here we are using the tokens, we are finding the frequency, how the frequency penalties is there, like repetition. We are checking repetition. Here we are observing the how the new ideas are generated. So, and the next topic is about the API keys. It is like a unique secret string of alphanumerical characters used to authenticate and identify the specific application or user accessing software services. And these are the platforms which gives API keys. And API keys are allowed you to send the prompts, get response, generate embeddings, perform reasoning. And I will say what how the these platforms are used. Coming to the OpenAI, OpenAI is used for the decision making and reasoning, and Cohere used for the mostly used for the memory and embeddings, and Hugging Face is basically used for the customizable agents for developing customizable agents, and Gemini for mostly RAG and web search. And I will show how to create the OpenAI. Coming to this, you have to go for the OpenAI platform API keys, and after that, you have to sign in with your email account. I'm going with my Google. I'm get logged with the I get logged in with my Google account, and these are my activated keys. And main thing is don't share your keys to anyone, and don't push your keys into the GitHub repos. If you are pushing your project into GitHub repos, make sure they delete the API keys, whatever you are pushed in the GitHub, or else you can don't share the .env file, or else wherever you use your API keys, don't share that part. Basically, don't share these keys. Most important thing, and we can create the API Studio for API keys for the Google AI Studio also. And I will provide these links to you with in the description of. And it is about the today's topics. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel.